All right. So here's my thing here. I know we do things that have to do with helping the American worker, and I do think things of national security definitely would help. How you doing, Ty Green? I know things that have to do with national security. They definitely help or have to do with helping the American worker. This right here, what happened on the floor, Rashida Tlaib and AOC and all them, the therapy session that was on that was on the floor when they were on there crying. Other countries, any hostile country has to be laughing. They have to be absolutely laughing at us right now. If there was ever any reason, let me tell you, we're sitting here talking about strong women, blah, blah, blah. We're saying all this and women can lead and everything else. And you mean to tell me that now that we have this big push for more women, that suddenly we're crying on the House floor? We're having therapy sessions on the House floor. We look like a bunch of pansies. Any country, I guarantee you, China is not sitting there saying, oh yeah, we're going to have us a therapy session on the floor and we're going to all cry our hearts out. Are you freaking kidding me? These people really understand just how much of a situation that they put us in with this crap. So you're actually going to sit there and say to me that we're going to have an actual session on the House floor where we're supposed to talk about things of national security and things like that, and you mean to tell me that these people, this is strength to them? We're in the hell. I'm telling you. This is another one of those things, kind of like when people say, well, if you let gay marriage go through, then suddenly you'll start having ABC. You'll start having all the kids talking about transgender and this and that, and trying to put kids on hormone blockers and blah blah blah. And if you normalize this kind of lifestyle, everyone said, oh no, that's crazy. There's no way in the world that would happen. Here we are. You let more women be in politics, and you put a push for women's equality, women up, women up, and everything else. Guess what? A person would probably say, "Man, they're gonna have sessions where they want to cry on the floor and this and that, and have little temper tantrums." And guess what happened? AOC decided to have a temper tantrum and decided to put it out there on the House floor. When has there ever been? I'm actually really surprised that Eric Swalwell didn't get up there and start crying too. So let me go ahead and read this right here, and then I can go to my. Then after that, I'll go to my little retweets and things that I saw on Twitter. The craziness. So Tlaib weeps on the House floor during AOC organized therapy session. And if anybody, a lot of people listen to my AOC video, and where I talked about that, she just flat out lied, and we all know this. And people are saying, "Hey, that's okay. She lied. We understand. It's cool. It's cool." Vox had an article, and of course I didn't put it up here, but it says that I'm gonna paraphrase here. Even though it was a lie, it still gets us it lets us talk about this situation and something that needs to be talked about, even though it's a lie. And I think there were also things like that came out of Jussie Smollett, even though they knew he was a lie. Oh well, it's okay that it was a lie. There's a stronger conversation that needs to be had, so it's okay that it's a lie. So let me go ahead and here we go. A tearful Rashida Tlaib could not hold back her emotions during a speech on the House floor on Thursday night during a Ocasio-Cortez organized session of lawmakers sharing their thoughts about January 6th Capitol attack, some of whom told their own experience of that day. "I asked to go last," Tlaib said, already choked up and unsuccessfully attempting to hold back tears because this is so personal. These are the exact people that I would love. Let me tell you something. These are the exact people that I would love making policy for me. People that are making policy while they're crying with tears in their eyes. They're making policy. Do you not think that these people might be some folks that maybe not you're when you I think there was a zombie novel that I listened to a while back, and they said, when you add emotion to any equation, you can't trust the outcome. That's the truth. You can't trust the outcome whenever you're sitting here emotional and things like that. Can you imagine what an emotional person would do when it comes to having to making policy after the fact of something? Well, they could possibly do things like want to keep soldiers in the Capitol, and and they want to make sure that they want to shut down all any kind of news that's right of CNN. They want to shut all that down. Okay, they would want to do things like that. So this is freaking insane. But hey, this is what happens when we can't say that this is what happened. Well, what if this would happen when women are or when there's more women in power? We can't even say that. We've already seen it. We're seeing it now. We're seeing what happens when women get in power. They have struggle sessions on the freaking House floor. These are supposed to be the alphas. These are supposed to be the people that are saying, hey, look, I'm going to lead. That's not leading. Crying on the floor is not leading. It's not leading. And you look like a freaking simp. You look like an idiot. So let me go ahead and come out of this. Here we go, and I'm gonna go to, oh my gosh, I'm just messing things up here, ain't I? I'm gonna go to Twitter, and everything's gonna be all jacked up. All right, here we go. Let me see here. Man, I'm still getting like good at this, which I'm not that good. Anyway, here we go. And that's where I put China has to be laughing at this. And where's this at here? I'm going through there. This is something that I actually really agreed with. This was from WLOX. A bill that would allow offenders to expunge multiple felonies. I think that's pretty cool. Mississippi lawmakers are considering a proposal to give nonviolent offenders a chance to get more felony convictions off their record. House Bill 122 would allow people to expunge 2 felonies off their record after 10 years. Offenders could expunge 3 felonies after 15 years. The change would not apply to habitual offenders or anyone convicted of a crime. Republican Rep. Jansen Owen says passing the legislation would show that Mississippians have a forgiving spirit. Right now, a person can get 1 felony expunged for 5 years after completing all terms and conditions of their sentence. I absolutely agree with that. That helps the American worker. If a person doesn't have a goddamn record, they can end up making, get a job making more money, get some kind of clearance or something like that. They can get all kind of things that'll help them get a better job. That helps the American worker. This, honestly, something like this needs to be plastered all over the news. Yeah, for nonviolent crimes. That's what they're saying. For nonviolent crimes. That makes sense to me. I can't believe it, that you don't have this. Honestly, this should be. I honestly believe that, because I know people that are still struggling with something that they did in the past that they never were able to. Well, I still got this on whatever record or whatever from 20 years ago, 25 years ago. This helps people. For nonviolent record, absolutely, I agree with it. Absolutely, I agree with it. And that does, to me, that help. Something like that would help the American worker. It definitely would. And this is Andrew Gillum. Look at this in Florida. In Florida, y'all almost had this mofo. Seriously, this this right here, this would have hurt the Florida worker. This dude was almost Florida's freaking governor. This dude. What was it? What is it? He's Andrew Gillum's sexual affairs with male escort, or even more extensive. They really, Florida actually could have had a dude that got caught in that damn hotel room, cheating on his wife or whatever, coked out, methed out, or whatever the hell he was, with dick pills and everything else. This could have been. Can you imagine? Florida would have been locked down. Florida would still be locked down if this dude was freaking their governor. He would. And look, that kind of goes in with this here. Where did I put this? Oh, here we go. Somebody put this. Look at this. This is Florida. That's Florida right there. Somebody put that the other day. It was a day ago. This person says, last weekend I escaped to Florida from Massachusetts, the fascist hellhole I am cursed to call home. Look at that. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Look at this. It's a very diverse group, isn't it? A lot of black people walking around with no mask on. Black people are enjoying it too. So to sit back and act like it's just these evil white people. Just to sit back and act like it's these evil white people. They're the ones that want to. They're the only ones that are fighting this. I've talked to people here in New Orleans. I've talked to people at different restaurants here in New Orleans. Black people, black-owned restaurants saying, we're tired of this. We need to stop doing this. They're saying it too. No one likes this crap, so everyone's going. Now, if Andrew Gillum was their governor, none of this would be happening right now. If Andrew Gillum was their governor, this would not be a thing. He would have everything locked down and employment and employment through the damn roof. That's the way it would be. Can you believe this? This was almost it. Of course, everyone knows about the I can't even say "If I Did It" article by. Can't even say the "If I Did It." That was let me try to get this out of the way here. Whatever. I can steer around it. Did anyone see this? With Time Magazine putting out this article that, I mean, honestly, that basically talked about they changed the election, everything. I mean, they changed it all. Did anyone see that? Let me try to, it's not letting me, I was going to try to let it be held for review, this comment here. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, this is a pretty big article that a lot of people are talking about. That's why participants want the secret history of 2020 election, of the 2020 election told. Even though it sounds like a paranoid fever dream, a well-funded cabal of powerful people ranging across industries and ideologies working together behind the scenes to influence perceptions, change rules and laws, steer media coverage, and control the flow of information. They were not rigging the election, they were fortifying it. And they believe the public needs to understand the system's fragility in order to ensure that democracy in America endures. The only reason that they're even able to do things like this, or say things like this, is because they know there's no backlash for it. This literally is one of those situations where somebody says, where I could dunk on someone, I'm going to dunk on this person, and but you can't point. Why do you got to point at me? That's what this is. I'm all for getting dunked on. If someone dunks on me, but don't point at me. When you point at me, and that's what this is. They literally dunked on the American public, a 360 windmill tomahawk on the American people, and then pointed at your ass. They did the crap like Scottie Pippen did when he dunked on Patrick Ewing, and then he stood over him. That's what they're doing right here. The only reason that they're able to do these things, the only reason that they're doing right now, is because the American left is letting them do it. That's the only reason that they're able to do this. This is freaking ridiculous. They're fortifying. This is one of those things where they basically say, again, we're doing this for you. We know what the is this any different than what happened in California where what's his name the science or the information is too complex, so we're going to make sure this is too complicated for y'all, so we need to filter the information so we can dumb it down for you. That is basically what just happened right here. That you're too stupid to make a goddamn decision yourself. So we're going to go ahead and steer. We're going to go ahead and influence perceptions, change rules and laws, and steer media coverage because you're a fucking idiot. This is You're a fucking idiot. So we're gonna go ahead because we know that there's no way that you can look at this Hunter Biden situation and know that all in our elections or that China is all in our American government, all throughout our American system of government. Well, oh no, you're too stupid to know that. So to know how that's good for you, you're too stupid to know how having millions and millions of more people show up at the border. You're too stupid to know that that's a good thing for you. We're doing you a favor by giving you misinformation, by calling real information misinformation. So you fucking idiot. So that's what it is, right? This is absolutely amazing. And took a lap. They took a lap. They once again they fucking dunked on you. They 360 windmill, tomahawked on your ass, and then pushed you on the ground and said, "Fuck you." and we're supposed to look at the people on January 6th as the enemy. We're supposed to look at the people from January 6th, and these people behind the scenes influenced perceptions, changed laws and rules, steered media coverage, and controlled the flow of information. And we're supposed to think, by the way, we're doing you a favor. That's that's pretty rough. There was one more thing I wanted to get to. If you guys don't follow James Lindsay, you might want to follow him. He's pretty good. He talks about 1984, and I'm actually listening to that book again. I'm actually listening to it for free on YouTube. It's on YouTube right now, and you need to listen to it. Everyone needs to listen to it. But look at this here. Just in, Sanders and Ocasio-Cortez introduced legislation that will require Biden to declare national emergency on climate change. I told people that this is what they were going to do. I told, and I think others were saying it too, that this is where they were going to go. They're going to go from one emergency to another. And it's a shame when it takes emergencies, which, once again, this kind of goes hand in hand with that struggle session that they had the other day on the House floor, that it takes emotion to make these people's policies make sense. And of course, they don't make sense at that point. It's just that you're willing to say that things make sense just to make it stop. Just like someone getting tortured or something like that. when someone gets tortured, and they just say whatever. Yes, I rode the Ferris wheel more than once on one ticket. That's basically how that happens. So this is what they need to screw over the rest of America, or to put forth more of their plans, or to totally get their plans in action. This is ridiculous. But of course, there'll be people that will sit there and think that this makes sense. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got today. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and try to enjoy my Saturday. And yeah, exactly. Let me go ahead and read. Before I do that, you know what? Let me read a couple of the comments that, like, a lot of them were pretty good. Angel of Light, mail-in battling fraud based on the COVID combined with exactly. And I don't even know if you can even say for sure. I don't even know if you can say the machines more than the mail-in balloting. That did it right there. They were able to put in whoever the hell they want. So you when you really think about it, you don't even have to have the machines do anything different if you're able to you know, kind of pencil whip a little bit on exactly what the machines are seeing. Angel of Light, Angle of Light, Angle. The young people are mostly brainwashed into thinking socialism and communism is the best way forward, thanks to the leftist takeover. Absolutely. And can you imagine? All we did was fund our own demise. My tax dollars, your tax dollars, and everybody else's tax dollars is going to pay for people that are ending our way of life. And as far as the Earth climate being something that just constantly it's a cycle, absolutely. That's all it is. It's a cycle. But let's be fair here. Just like with other things, you think these people actually give a crap about the freaking about the Earth? You think they give a crap about climate change? Of course not. That's why, honestly, it's kind of hard to want to. It's kind of hard to want to debate these people about climate change, because the thing is, it's not really about climate change. Absolutely, it's not about climate change. Come on. I think everyone, well, I'm not going to say everyone knows this. A lot of people should know this. And if you don't know this, you're a freaking idiot. You should know this. Yeah. Wind and solar back, exactly. That's a recipe for disaster. California's already had their problems with it. Now, they just want to export that out to everyone else. Like I said before, comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you. I should be doing one of these tomorrow. I said I was going to do one yesterday, but worked a little bit of overtime, so I'm not a full-time YouTuber like these other guys. So just a blue-collar worker party. #resist 46. All right.